Alright, I am back to the Minecraft. Been like a week or two. Last time I played, I had sort of tried to fix the Enderman farm by making like a giant air pocket to hopefully improve spawn rates, because I know blocks can mess with that. This is not a great way to get into here now, is it? Looks like it's kind of working. Yeah, it's looking to still not be working, so I guess the fix did not really work. I know I had wanted to break the ceiling to see if that helped, but it looks like I already tried that, and spawn rates are still not great. And I don't even know if I want to keep it like it is, because from above, you can kind of see like a dark patch in the water, which I don't really like. So I might end up just tearing all that down anyways. And I know I had tried to, I guess not tried, but I had put down the pumpkins and sugarcane, start that growing with the very minimal amount of dirt that I actually do have. Let me put down a chest over here so I can hopefully farm some stuff. It has been like a week or two since I last played, like I said. What I did want to work on today is an actual bone meal farm, or a bigger bone meal farm, I guess. Just put this down real quick, right here, and that's good enough for now. So over here, I do have this very tiny kelp farm, which it's not fantastic. I guess I harvested it like last time I played, but get little bits of bone or little bits of kelp, which you can then throw into a composter for bone meal, which is kind of nice. And I guess I got the guardian of the I kind of forgot I did that, but can get little bits of bone meal from that. So I wanted to try making a bigger version of that. Let's see, where did I want to put this? I am playing with slightly different mods. I was playing on a server with some friends that had a different mod pack, so I just switched some of my mods around. So I'm just playing with just a regular old Optifine for now. I think I wanted to put it like right over here somewhere. I think on the shore, like right there maybe would be good. I don't know how close it is to the main island though, because I do want to make sure it's rendered a good amount of the time, so that way we can actually get stuff growing when I'm not working over there. So yeah, I do want to keep that little bit right there for other stuff, because I want to consider sightlines. So I guess literally right there where I just was would probably be the best spot. So I'm gonna need, just use the one shulker I got on me. I need purple blocks and a magenta glass and water. I don't know if that's enough magenta glass, actually. Well, I guess I could make the walls something else for the time being and just fill them in later. Or purple, that's what I was looking for. I got so much of this stuff. I think that'll be fine. Oh, maybe some endstone. That's always good to have. I do not have a lot of that. Really? Endstone is something I don't have a lot of? I may have some in this chest over here. I know this is where I was. Oh, I actually do have some in the pond over there. Yeah. I think a stack is good for now. So, let me head on over here. Hopefully, we'll get like a pumpkin by the end of this episode. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything with it, but it is cool to have more blocks. So, this one, let me actually check how big this one is. That one's, I'm just gonna do a rough estimate and say it's around like, I don't know, 90 blocks of kelp plant. But preferably bigger than that. I did not bring any lighting blocks. Let me go get some end rods real quick, because otherwise they're gonna be endermen here the entire time. So I do have an idea for how I want to make this a little bit more efficient. I'll explain that to you once I get stuff lit up a little bit better though. I'm not really looking to light this up perfectly, I just want to make sure there's no Enderman directly on top of where I want to work, because that's where they usually want to be. Call that good enough for now. So, let me see. Probably about here is good. Roughly mark out the area I want to use. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. I think that'll be good enough. 20 blocks. 15, 20. I guess that'll be 18 by 18 volume. I could go a little bit bigger. Let me make this like 25 by 20. I guess that'd be interior 23 by 18. 3, 5. This. Yeah, I'll line this up right here. Okay, so that's a rough area I want to build. And here's the plan. So I'm going to build this up just a good amount. I don't know exactly how much yet. Fill it all with water and then fill it with kelp. But for the very top layer, I want to have it be flowing water. So that way whenever you mine all the kelp at the bottom, it'll float to the top and then it'll hit some water like up here and it'll it'll hit some water up near the top, it'll flow off to the side and it'll get deposited in like a drop chute and then get picked up by a hopper at the end. I got company though, so I might want to take care of that first. There's a kill platform over there, so I'll just use that real quick. I guess if I am growing pumpkins, I could get some carved pumpkins to wear on my head so I don't anger these guys as much, but that would look terrible for videos. So I am not going to do that. I'm going to look up how tall kelp can grow though. 26 blocks tall. Okay, so I can make this real tall if I wanted. Oh, that means I'm going to use like a ton of glass though. So I definitely do not have enough glass to make it 26 blocks tall on all sides. I guess I'll just do glass for this side over here. I can fill in the rest with purple and then add windows later once I get enough. This will be our ground layer right here though. Fill on the other side too. This is 1. This will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is gonna be real tall. Okay. You know, it'll be cool to have a building like this. I can figure out, I'll like put something on the top of it so you can chill, look out over stuff. So I gotta build this up on all sides. I don't know if that's the same height. I should have made some ladders and tested it out that way. Use up all the wood I have because I know I can get more if I need it. 27 ladders is almost exactly the amount I wanted. Actually, I'm going to put this on the outside though, just so I don't have to tear it down right after I'm done. Or I'm done finishing building everything. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be tall. And another thing I wanted to do with this, I'm gonna have it basically looking like that little one over there, except way bigger. At least for like the glass bits and the accents. But I do want to add some like additional stuff to the sides of it. I shouldn't have done that. That was a lot of damage. A lot of the end cities, they look like kind of weird and otherworldly. I want to try and incorporate that into all my designs. That's why the warehouse is sort of slanted up, and why the tower over there is kind of like weird inward-outward scaffolding. I want to add some weird stuff to this one too, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do just yet. First off, I definitely got to get like the base shape down first though. Yeah, man, this is gonna be tall. There's that. What I guess I could do is, once I have the like base structure in place, I could build like another superstructure, is that the word? And have like a rooftop terrace thing over here, like a little garden. That could be nice. I am trying to make that island over there into a garden. It is going to take a while though, because I'm using moss carpet for the floors, and I only get like a very small amount of those from mangrove trees. That's going to be a bit tough. Guess now I'll start filling in the glass on this side. I know, oh, it's definitely not going to take me all the way up though. Try using pillars, I guess. So I want to segment this off a little bit, at least to try and save on some glass. While not having it look terrible initially. I might try and make some, if you've seen regular end cities, they have like these weird upside down stairs on the outside of the towers that don't really serve a purpose, like support wise, but they look interesting and sort of add accents. I might make some of those on the outside of this one too to try and break up the design. See how this looks like a little bit far away. Might actually be too narrow. I do like the idea, but I think that's too narrow. I guess I do one big stripe in the, well, so it's, what is it, 25 blocks long. Try to math this out. That look good? I think that would look good there. Get it like that. Let me test this out, I guess, and get rid of the old one. Let's check out how this is looking. Yeah, I think that actually looks a lot better in the middle. Having like the two towers, or two support beams, not towers, right in the middle. I think that'll look good. Might have to do something weird with this center bit though to make it look more interesting. Or the center window bit. I'm gonna copy this design on this side and this side. I'll figure out design too. And then I guess I will get back to you guys once I'm done deciding what the walls are gonna look like. Alright, I am back. Went ahead and took a shower, got myself some tea, and I checked the recordings and remembered why I usually play with a performance mod pack, so I redid that, re-enabled that. Here is what I've got so far on the build. I'm thinking it's actually looking pretty nice. With like a cornicing thing, I don't know if that's the right word. This little accents on the side. I really like this big purple walls in the center, although I don't have connected textures on this mod pack. I might have to go reinstall that in a bit. And I had done a little design on the side, which sort of looked like an eye, because eye of Ender. I don't know. It sounded cool in my head. I thought it looked cool. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I did have one idea for the center though. So, have this eyes on both the sides. And I was thinking, man, what block would look good for the center? I know it sounds weird, but I was actually debating on just using ender chests. I don't know how that would look. Although I guess it is a 2-block wide, so I would need to... Actually, if that's 2 blocks wide, that might look pretty garbage. Maybe if I use the Oh, this does not have silk touch. Well, guess we're gonna have to be fine with that. Backs look any better? It might. That actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe I might do the front, actually. No, I'm gonna go do that before I forget. So, while I'm fixing this real quick, I can tell you about my plan. So, I filled in that section with glass and the section next to it. And I had about 5.5 stacks of glass, and that brought me down to 19 individual blocks. So I'm gonna need some more. I was thinking for the time being that I might just leave it open and then I could fill it with glass later. And then I realized, so that's why I have like this little trough thing around the side, because I thought I could just have the water spill off to the side just for like a bit until I get more glass. And then I realized I did not like the idea of leaving this unfinished. So I did some quick hot dog math, and based on a rough estimates, I think I'm gonna need around 23 more stacks of glass to finish this off. So I think I'm gonna do a time lapse or a montage and run out, get some more glass, and fill all this in. Although I'm not gonna have you guys here for all that. Although honestly, the inner chests facing forward do actually look kind of interesting. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now and run out, pick up some glass. I say I'm just fixing this real quick, but I said run out and get some glass like I'm running to the grocery store, even though it's gonna probably take a little bit. But I figure I'll also pick up some banners and end rods too, because those are good for decorations. So yeah, go ahead and grab a shulker real quick. Actually, I can just throw these in the dump chest and here. Clean this out and get back. Why do I have 2 hose on me? Oh, right, because of the leaves from the... Okay, that's why. Bring inner chests. Well, I also moved 1 dirt block back to the pumpkin farm, the last one I had, because I realized pumpkins don't grow unless there's a dirt block specifically adjacent. Or a type of dirt, anyways. Right, ender pearls. There we go. A little bit stocked on those. Grab our shulk shells. I know I had chests in the chest. I think those I'm kind of keeping separate because I like to keep the count of how much chest I've looted. Okay, let me grab some more endstone and I'll be ready to set off. Alright, render distance back up. I know there's an in-city that way, but I think I'm kind of saving that one. So I think the next closest one is probably this way. So set off and find some cities and steal all their windows. Just so I had something to talk about while we're flying over the void. The tea I have with me right now is peaches and ginger, which is, how do you say it, bussin'? It's pretty good. I like all the teas by the brand, but one's probably my favorite, and it has caffeine in it, which is kind of important for getting work done sometimes. I started drinking tea a while back. I think like a YouTuber I like drinks tea a lot. And I was like, hey, yeah, tea is kind of good, and I haven't had some in a while. So I started getting more, and yeah, it is definitely good. The name of the YouTuber is Mahjong Wonky. Wonksky? Okay, I'll put the channel name in the video. But he makes Minecraft alpha videos that I still watch to this day, as well as some vintage story, and he's getting into Pocket Edition now. All around, really good YouTuber, really like the vibes, and he's one of the reasons why I've been continuing doing this Minecraft stuff, both the world and like editing videos for YouTube, because his stuff is very high quality and it makes me want to make stuff like that. It's going to be a bit before I find the first city though, and even then I'm literally just going to be breaking windows, so I'm going to cut ahead to sometime, I don't know when, and I'll see you guys then. I hate these things so much. Where is it going? Why are you above me? That's where you are, you bastard. Bongo. Your name is Bongo. That's a stupid name. Portal to hell. Uh-oh. Jeez. Oh, no, no. I don't need you guys. Shit. Okay. Come on. Oh my god, I hate you guys too. You know that? You guys are both awful. You know that, right? You're awful. You are. Trust me. Where? Oh my god, you teleported back inside? I've got you. There is no way. What the fuck? What are you doing? Hello, kind sir. May I ask what your opinions on the current political climate are? Okay, well... Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Get the fuck out of here! What so proud we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming. Hello, kind sir. Would you like to sign up for our new cancer treatment program? We solve your terrible personality by giving you cancer. Where is he? Where is he? Joker! Joker! Where is he? Alright, we just cleared this one. Let's check out the loot, shall we, laddies? Shovel. Excuse me, kind citizen, what is your opinion on the situation in Ukraine right now? Oh my god, I'm really... Excuse me, kind citizen, I need to know, is the dress red and blue or gold and yellow? Thank you for your input on this survey. Here, you won't get away from me. There he is. He's getting away from me. You know what? I'm pillaring straight up to you. You are not. I am not pillaring straight up to you. I am in the wall. Where am I? What the fuck? Hello, kind citizen. Would you consider donating to your local blood drive today? The children could really use your blood. Finally have one row of glass. It's been at least an hour and a half. Come on, something good, something good. Shovel. That was clean. Clean, baby. Clean boss, baby. Sleeps tonight. In the violence, I'm getting violent. You are going to sleep. Time to make a new shield. Aha! Upside down shield. Ha 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 ha! Getting so little glass from this. Why don't you guys have more windows? Look at all this beautiful landscape you have to admire. Powering down. Hello? Is anybody there? I'm different. Put me up. I've been doing this for too long. It's been 3 hours? God save the queen. Hello, good citizen. We have one quick question for you. Minion or Dabob? Hey kid, you want to buy some candy? Wait, that's not the... And now the end is near. So I face Samsung Smart Fridge. Hey girl, you can call me Motion, 'cause I'm loco. I'm going to slap you with a fish that I don't have. It might be something besides a fish. Breaking news, a local white man loses his mind for 4 hours while stealing windows. Ooh, efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe. Nice, stick it in the box. Which ways do I need to go? Oh, actually just forward. Keep moving forward. It's from Meet the Rob. From Toy Story 2. Clap on. Clap off. The clapper. Yeah, that was like a stack of glass, just nice and clean. That was easy. Ones yesterday were less easy. Hello, we've got your Uber Eats order. Your Uber Eats order is a sword to the face. Oh, one in Rome. Be gay. I don't actually know what Romans do. Let's get these last windows and head out. Alright. So I am finally back. I knew I was going to need a lot of glass for this huge kelp farm thing. So I spent like 5 hours yesterday harvesting glass, and then I got off for the night. And then I woke up this morning and I spent 2 hours harvesting glass. So I think I needed 23 stacks. That's the wrong shulker. I managed to get like 28 and a half, which is really good. So that means I should have enough to finish it, and then like at least 3 stacks more, I want to say. While I was there, I also decided to pick up just a small handful of the magenta banners that they have. So I got this now. Yeah, I finally got enough, so I'm gonna start filling this in right now. so finished building the kelp farm a while back. Was working on some stuff. I don't know if I'll show some footage, but buying some trees and building a tiny little building over there and harvesting some chorus fruit. And I had this guy show... There he is. That guy show up. He just showed up as I was doing stuff. I have not seen his trades yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop open his trade menu in just a second. And I'll get to the other stuff I wanted to show you in just a minute. It's got it's got beetroot seeds. That's okay. Dyes, 2 flowers, and podzol. I don't really. I guess I could use the podzol. I could do more farming stuff, but yeah. Well, you know what? You're probably gonna be around for a bit. I'll buy some stuff next time I play if I want to. You just stay there. So let me show you what I was working on. So kelp farm, I was sort of just doing stuff around the area to wait for kelp to grow because I discovered kelp takes a long time to grow. There's 1 or 2 issues with the farm that I knew ahead of time, so I did like a partial harvest to test it and fix some of the stuff. Get to that in a second though. While I was waiting for stuff to grow, I made this building over here. I think it came out pretty nice. It's a little bit weird, but that's what I was going for. Little center room around here. And go up to the roof, which has like a little spiral viewing platform. And the building, I think it turned out pretty good. Although I don't really know what it's supposed to I don't know what it's supposed to be. So it's just going to be an empty building for a while because I felt like I needed to build it. Don't know if I showed the footage off, but I also made a little silo thing over here. So all the kelp should drain, come up through here, float up to the top, float through this little pipe, and fall down to the bottom, like right over here. And then I went ahead and set up an auto composter ahead of time. And then while I was while I was waiting for stuff to grow, I also made just a little tree farm area, so I got some stuff here. Yeah, go ahead and harvest this and see how much I get. Alright. Ooh, that noise. Ooh. Oh, and the lag too, I didn't think about that. Makes so much noise. Should be all of it very slowly floating up the drop chute, except for this one, which is floating on this thing, which I didn't. I did notice some of it kind of gets stuck, but I think that'll gradually sort itself out as the farm fills up and source blocks sort of fill everything. Might take a minute, I don't know. Oh, nope, we've already got some. Takes a minute to go through the whole system because everything's got to flow out. So I gotta wait for a minute to all fill up. Okay, that's already that much. It's pretty good. It's like 16 stacks already. 20 stacks already. Oh, yep, still coming out. 30 stacks already. Yeah, some of it does get caught in the thing, so it does take a minute. That's like 40. I'm gonna go get a chest real quick. I need another chest to fill this up. I'll put you right here just for now. Oh, it's like 50 stacks of kelp, which is, I think, gonna make a lot of bone meal. I think. You can just go double check to make sure stuff doesn't get caught. I did notice that was sort of an issue in my testing. Hitboxes. Oh, yeah. Just, oh, Jesus. Just a little bit got caught. Oh my God, Jesus. A lot of it got caught. Throwing it all into the corner chute, because that should. How much got caught? Jesus. Oh my god, what is this? I have an empty chest over here. I can just throw some extra stuff in. I think that's the last of it from inside. Okay, a little bit more in this corner. It's not just a little bit more. It's really not just a little bit more. Okay, so I think that's the last of it. So it should be 30 plus 60 plus another 5. That's 95 stacks of kelp from one harvest. It was a little bit more than I was intending, but I guess that should mean we are good on bone meal for a while. Although I don't know what the exchange rate is, but I will let that run for a minute, see how low that gets us. That's gonna take a while, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while. Well, not that long, eh? I think this is episode 9 of the series that I was sort of working on for this series. So episode 10 should be coming out after this. It's kind of exciting. I think I'm going to spend a good amount of next episode sort of tidying up base and making it look nicer. 'Cause I do think it's turned out well so far. There's definitely like a lot of empty space that I just sort of want to fill up. Let me go to the well, no, I'll go to this little viewing platform I made over here. It's sort of spawned, and there's these natural mini end islands over here, and I haven't really done anything with them, so they're just sort of right here in the middle of base. But got that island over there, which is mostly filled up with buildings. That little weird building I made over there, and the Kelp Factory over there, and the park over there. But the rest of the island is, or the land is unfilled. So I do want to make some stuff that fills up the space. And I was working on another prototype building over there. I'm sure I will talk about it next episode though. This is going to take a while. Alright, anything else I can do in the meantime? Alright, finally basically finished up with the kelp. I made a composter myself because it was taking too long, and another auto composter shoot. We got almost 4 stacks of bone meal, actually more than that. 4 stacks of bone meal, which wouldn't be like amazing for the overworld, but considering I live out in the boonies out in the middle of nowhere, I'd say that's pretty good. That is more than enough for, I think, what I wanted, which is to finally be able to grow a renewable food that does not teleport you every 5 seconds. So I should be able to just place down a beetroot and pick it back up. How do this? Dual wield this. Should be able to just do this and get a ton of beets and not teleport around every 5 seconds, because that was getting pretty annoying when I was raiding in cities earlier. It's not amazing or anything, but it should be more than enough for what I have to do. But I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch me do this for like an hour. Just throw the rest of this in here. Nom 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 nom. And we'll have to convert these into soups, but I can always do that later. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. Made a big kelp factory thing and a mystery other building that I don't know what that's supposed to be, and raided some cities. Next episode should be episode 10, so I'm going to clean up the base a bit and probably work on some more farms and buildings and stuff. So that's about it for this episode. If you guys liked the video, feel free to hit like. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. And if you have anything to comment about, feel free to comment. I know we have a fish over this way that does not have a name yet. And I don't know why the anvil's in the water, by the way, but this blue and red guy does not have a name. So yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, but only if you actually want to do those things. Do not feel pressured into doing something you don't want to do. But that's gonna be about it for today, guys. So I will see you guys next time.